Hi. What we have here is Emily's sustainability project for Environment 4110. The purpose of my project is to document and provide insight into a sustainable practice that I am semi-familiar with as I've recently started doing this. And that is composting. Winnipeg has recently undergone a pilot program for collecting compostable items from subscribing households. That compost is used as a deposit layer of topsoil in landfills. You may wonder, what is the point of separating compostable items if it just ends up in the landfill anyways? The purpose of it is to allow those items to properly break down with the presence of air and add that protective layer to reduce harmful methane emissions in our atmosphere caused by compacted anaerobically decomposing items. My purpose of composting is to separate and divert wastes from ending up in landfill. And secondly, provide an organic nutrient that can be beneficial for gardening. The way I see it, it reduces some volume of garbage collection and is just like reusing and recycling. My maintenance style and bin arrangements has definitely gone through changes coming up to my third year of composting. I collect greens commonly in vegetable/produce scraps, including inedible and rotten parts. And when season permits, browns common in yard wastes. I've seen guides in which having a ratio proportion of greens to browns or browns to greens helps your compost break down more effectively, but in my experiences, I am fine just putting in what I come across. The image you are seeing on the left of the screen is my compost bin at the start of the project. My household uses biodegradable bags for collection and empty it out every couple of days. Given the current winter season in our lovely prairie province of Manitoba, I am limited to showing indoor household wastes that contribute to my compost. For the purpose of this project, I've compiled a month's worth of vegetable and produce scraps from my household in a visual display. For our household, we heavily rely on grocery ordering. Convenient for us, but the downfall is in many cases, we don't always get the best selection of produce. Nonetheless, if it is something that has gone bad, we include it into our compost rather than disposing it to the garbage. So here is approximately 1 month of accumulated items from my household that will safely go through the process of composting. And after waiting for the snow to clear, here's the compost bin after all contents of that month have been added. Now that summer is approaching, warmer temperatures will allow me to turn and water the newly added heaps of compost throughout the summer to help it further break down. Lastly, here we integrate completed compost from a previous season, mixing it with soil as we transplant this cactus into a larger pot. That concludes my video. Thank you for showing an interest in the winter collection of my home composting.